Good morning, students. Welcome to the class of Mathematics with Anisha. Today, the topic is adjoint of a matrix. We learn how to solve the question based on adjoint of a matrix. Here we have taken that you can see on your screen 2 cross 2 order matrix, and let's see that how can we able to find out adjoint of it. First of all, here we can write the value of A as 2, 1, 5 and 3. Okay, now we have to find out cofactors. Okay, here what we need to find out, cofactors of the elements of A. Okay, now we'll see that how can we able to find out the cofactors of the element. First of all, A11. A11 means what? This element. Okay, we are finding this element here. Okay, for finding this element we need to cover these two parts. Okay, for A11 we just covered these two parts and we are left with the element 3. So A11 value will be 3. Okay, now moving ahead, if we have to find out the value of A12, that means cofactor A12, that means we are talking about first row second column element, that means this element. So we cover these two parts. Now we are left with this element 1 here. Okay, but negative signs should come here. Okay, because we have already discussed in the cofactor section in previous volume of matrices that how the sign convention is there. In short, I'm just telling here plus, minus, minus and plus. This is the sign convention of 2 cross 2 matrix. So for A12, here you will get minus and this value will come out because we have covered these two parts. Now if we write A21, that means we are talking about this element. So we have to cover these two elements and we are left with 5. And as per sign convention, you can see here that minus sign is coming. So minus will be there. And the last cofactor A22, that means we are talking about this element. So you have to cover these two parts. And then we are left with 2. And so positive sign is there. So 2 will be there. Okay. So now we have to find out adjoint of A. So adjoint of A, that means we have to take the transpose of the cofactors. Transpose of the cofactors, that means cofactors are like this. Okay, these are the cofactors which we already find out, and we have to take the transpose of it. So first we write down the values of these all cofactors, that is 3, minus 1, minus 5 and 2, and we took the transpose of it. Okay, now you can see here that we already know that in case of a transpose, what we need to do, we need to convert this row into column. Okay, so this row gets converted to column, the second row will get converted to second column, and that's how you come to the conclusion, that is adjoint of A. This is quite simple and it is such an important topic that you will use it in higher studies of mathematics also. Okay, so it's really needed if you want to pursue higher education in mathematics, that you should know about adjoint of matrix. Okay, now let us solve the question, a little bit tougher one. Okay, it's not quite tough, but yes, it is a step higher than 2 cross 2 order matrix. Here we have taken a matrix of 3 cross 3 order. Okay, so here we can write that A value is 1, 0, minus 4, minus 2, 2 and 5, 4, 1 and 3. Okay, and now we have to find out the cofactors of the elements of A. Okay, and it can be given by, first of all, A11. If we are talking about A11, that means in the very same way you have to cover these two parts. Okay, A11, and then you will be left with 2, 5, 1 and 3. Okay, and as we solve in determinant cross multiplication, okay, first we move towards this, that will be 6, and then we move towards this, multiply these cross, so it will be minus 5, so value will be 1. Okay, similarly we find out another value, that is A12. If we are talking about A12, that means this element. Again, I'm just doing for you this is first row second element, so you have to cover these two parts. Okay, and now you are left with elements 0, -4, 1 and 3. So 0, -4, 1 and 3, and as we solve in determinant, we multiply it cross. 0 into 3, it becomes 0, and -4 into 1, that will be -4. So -4, that is equal to 4. But one thing is there, that there is a sign convention again. You already have studied, if you have seen it. This is the sign convention which you must remember in your mind. So we are talking about 1, 2 element, that means this will be negative sign. Okay, so here -4 will be there in the answer. Okay, now again if we are coming ahead, that is A13. In the very same way, if we are talking about A13, that means this element. So this element is the intersection of these two parts. So we are left with this section. Okay, so we write the values here: 0, -4, 2 and 5, and again cross multiply. 0 into 5, that will be 0, minus sign, and 4 into -4 into 2, that is -6. So it will be 6, and the value is positive here. So yes, A13 value will be, oh sorry, 4 2s are 8, really sorry. So it will be 8 here. Okay, now A21 value means second row first element. So we left out with these 4 values. In a very similar fashion, you have to solve it. Okay, and you have to check the sign convention as per the rule. Then you come to the result. It will be 26. Now A22, it will be 1 -4, 4 and 3. So it is 19. A23, it is again minus, and then as per sign convention, and then remaining values will be like this. And if you solve it, you will get the value 3 here. I think till this part you can able to understand. Okay, now moving ahead, the value is A31. Then the values are -2, 2, 4 and 1, and the value will be -10. A31. Okay, now again after A31, we have next value with A32, and as per sign convention, the value is negative. So -1041, so value will be -1. A33, that is 10, -2 and 2, so the value is 2 here. Okay, so we have find out values of all cofactors here. So we get the adjoint of A. We have to take all cofactors: A11, 12, 13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33. These are the cofactors which we have already find out, and we have to take the transpose of it. So now we just substitute the values here: 1, -4 and 8, then 26, 19 and 3 will be there, and then -10, -1 and 2 is there, and we have to take the transpose of it. Okay, so transpose again the same. We have to convert this row into column. This row gets converted to this column. Okay, so the values will be 1, -4 and 8. Similarly for second row, 26, 19 and 3, and third row, it will convert it to third column, this. So this will be the value of adjoint of A. I think it will be quite simple for you to understand now. And if you find any kind of difficulty in understanding it, then please leave a comment there. I will re-explain it for you. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching, keep sharing. Thank you so much.